All right, 8.3, day 1, dot products and vector projections. Please remember that dot products measures a relative direction, so it's going to be a single number. Okay, and please remember that we are going to multiply. I'm going to tell you right now, when I start number 1, I accidentally write a plus sign. See, that should be a multiplication dot. So make sure you have multiplication dots in your parentheses, because I am wrong here. But the products are negative 15 and a 24, and you just combine them to make a 9. So again, it needs to be a multiplication dot. Good job on making sure you have that for yours. So 7 times 3 is 21, and 4 times negative 2 is a negative 8. I forget my negative here, but 21 minus 8 is a 13, so my answer is correct. Okay, let's take a look at this next part. For the indicated quantity, we're going to state the result as a vector or a scalar product. Be very careful and pay attention to order of operations. So the first thing we're going to do is apply a scalar activity, just multiplying 3 times u. And now we're going to do our dot product with vector v. So negative 18 is the product of 6 and negative 3. 24 are the product of the two y values together. So we know that ends up being a 6. And since 6 is a single number, we know that that's going to be a scalar amount. All right, let's do what is in parentheses first. So we're going to multiply these two together using dot products. And remember, my y values are negative 6. I'm sorry, my x values are negative 6. My y values are 8. That combines to a 2. Now we're going to distribute that to the w. And if you notice, we have two numbers here. We know that is a vector amount. All right, so vectors kind of behave like lines. So let's talk a little bit about parallel vectors. Remember, parallel is the same exact slope. And then we also have perpendicular. And remember, perpendicular are opposite reciprocals. So the sign changes also. Perpendicular vectors always intersect at 90 degrees. So what we're going to do is we are just analyzing the slope here. And the slope is y over x, which is also known as component b over component a. Right, so no adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. We're just writing y over x and then analyzing the difference. So if you notice, both of these are the same exact thing, so I know these two vectors are parallel. Now I'm going to look at the slope for the other vectors. So I have a negative 1, and negative 5 divided by negative 5 is going to be a positive 1. I know that these are perpendicular, but we're going to use the fancy term, which is orthogonal. All right, if you could please just complete these problems that I highlighted, and you are going to be done for the day.